MP! Oh, it's nice to see you again. Ooh, if you're looking to test yourself, I've got a challenge for you prepared by the pros at the Gatorade Training Facility.
Hi, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in.
Looking good, MP.
See you in the house.
Yo, I think I just saw Jack Nicholson. Can you get me an autograph? Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason, and it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've got Joel Embiid, Paul George out there with Tyrese Maxey, and it's the great one in at the two-guard position. And the 76ers with possession. They've been on a heater of late, 7 wins in a row.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Here's the great one. Got it. Good job in the low post. First quarter of play, a minute in. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. James, outside. Drills it from deep.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
Here's the great one. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Assisted, Tyrese Maxey.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Vincent passes to Hayes. Outside Reeves. Pass to Vincent. James, a screen on Embiid. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the great one. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Some room here for George. Again, Philadelphia.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
James passes to Hayes. Inside. The shot by Reeves, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, B.A. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
George drives in.
George can be so deadly on the drive. He's got great quickness. He sees an opening and takes it right away.
James against George. James passes to Vincent. Back to James. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The layup off target.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to the Great One. Takes a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. The Great One's got 9.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. 5th on the list, Los Angeles.
I tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
Pass to James. Vincent outside. They need this. Kept alive. Outside Vanderbilt. Oh, yikes, not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I talked to him about Joel Embiid, and Coach told me Embiid does have us worried. He's just so physical out there, but we're going to be physical right back and get in his face when we can, so they'll be trying to challenge the big man all night.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Offensive board.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Oh, had a nice open look right there. 12 points for him.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sixers.
And here's a team that loves sharing the ball. Top 5 in assists. They had an offense that did not stagnate.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. Pass to Maxey. And here's Embiid. George outside. 4-3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Vincent. And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Reeves with the ball. Guarded now by George. The 3, James. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not the start he was hoping for.
And he banks in the layup. The Great One's got 17 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Outside Vanderbilt. James outside. 5 to shoot. Pulls it. That's good on the jumper. Give him 8.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Shot's good by the Great One.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
James deciding where to go with it. James double teamed. Here's Vincent. 3-pointer off the mark.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reaves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Down low. Here's Reaves, and he converts the layup.
When Reaves can get the ball inside, he's a pretty reliable scorer.
Philadelphia leading by 14. Outside Maxey, and there's the drive, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Here's the great one. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
James passes to Vincent. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And here is Maxey. Here's the great one. Can't get it to drop. Reaves with some nice D.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Vincent outside. Back to James. Vincent outside. Fires from deep. And another three for the Lakers.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Pass to Vincent. Here's Hayes. Outside Reaves. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Launches a 3. Knocks down the triple. The Great Ones got 28 points for the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
James passes to Reaves. Back to James. Hayes with a screen on George. The 3, James. Rebound by the 76ers. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Lakers trail by 15. Here's Reaves, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Reaves went from undrafted to being a starting caliber player in this league. You do not see that often.
Substitution on the court.
Get him, MP. Your time.
At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Goodwin in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. The Sixers lead by 6 to the middle. Here's the great one. Again, the Sixers score.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Vincent outside. Hachimura left side. Pass to Hayes. Vincent left side. The 3 is up. And again, the Lakers no good. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Grimes, nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Lakers trail by 10. James outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. Shot's good by the Great One. The Great One's got 5 points now this quarter.
Usually you can expect Oubre to be the finisher, but when somebody else is this open, he moves the rock.
Now here's Vincent, tightly guarded. Pass to Hayes. Here's James. There's the strength of the King.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Here's Yabusele from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 4 assists in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Ali.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
LeBron without hesitation, and he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 19 points.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game, put up big scoring numbers, a bunch.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Some changes now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Connect comes in for LeBron. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Goodwin. Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Oubre.
Always able to see the complete floor. Maxey, great vision.
Right side Reeves. Pass to Connect, right wing. Shot clock at 6. And here's Reeves outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. The Great Ones got 5 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The shot by Reeves, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
Vincent passes to Vanderbilt. Back to Vincent. The rebound by Maxey. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them.
Check out Maxey with the throwdown. Boy, he can get off the ground quick.
Back to Reeves. Looking to end the run. Rebound by Philadelphia. The Great Ones got 6 rebounds here tonight. George drives in, and George with the jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Connect, back to Vincent. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Maxey.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. In the third spot, Los Angeles. Fifth best, the 76ers.
And last season, these teams really pushed the pace in transition. Once they had the ball, they looked to get up the floor quickly and capitalize.
Outside Reeves. To the inside. Here's Vanderbilt. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pass to connect. Back to Vincent. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And so he makes both from the line. The Sixers lead by 23. Here's the great one. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Vincent passes to Hayes. Here's George. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Outside Vanderbilt. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Outside Reeves. To win the run. And the shot goes down. Reeves has got 7.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
A look here now at the 76ers. They should win this one, but we always talk about these trap games where a team comes in thinking that they could just walk away with it.
Especially when the opponent is thirsty, as is the case here. And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Lakers.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got George, Maxey out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the 4-man position. It's Reeves with the drive. To the paint. Here's Vincent. Basket counts. 11 points in the game.
You know, he may have a scorer's mindset, but Reeves makes plays for others, too.
Pass to Maxey. Here's the great one. And the three-pointer goes.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Out left to the wing. Vincent outside. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to James. Over George. The shot by James, no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Drives to the hoop. And he throws it down with one hand.
Just way too fast for him. Maxey, quick on the drive.
James passes to Hayes. Out to James. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Vanderbilt, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
The Lakers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Reeves with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. Pass to Hayes. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable. You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Here's the great one. Pass to Embiid. Over Hayes. And the basket by Embiid.
Embiid, such a monster on the inside. He puts a lot of pressure on him.
The Lakers shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's Hayes. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's the great one. Counted from distance. The great one's got 6 here in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, they've been clearly the better team.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied.
And finishes with force. Boy, you gotta love that.
Hayes, the pass to Vincent. For 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Knowing exactly where his guys are at all times, that's a nice dime from the King.
Good. He hits again.
A historic night. What a streak he's on.
With this performance, he now has the longest streak of 50-point games in NBA history. It's good. James has got 23.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
George for 3, buries it from 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Hayes misses. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Oh, got that one up quick. He's got 19.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Vincent outside. Outside Reeves. Here's James. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And stolen by Reeves. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Vincent. Ooh, nice D from George.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
They get it again, and the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Grimes is checked in.
His third personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Los Angeles now. James outside. From 9 feet. Out to Hachimura. James outside. Clock at 6. Vincent outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's the great one. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. James outside. A quick shot there. It's off target. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's the great one. And yes, another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Hachimura outside. And there's James from the arc. He buries it from 3. James has got 9 points here in the second half.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Out to the right wing. Here's the great one. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
And stolen by Reeves. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. The Lakers, second.
They had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
Hayes against Drummond. Here's James on the wing. 28 points for him. Here's Vincent. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 8 assists in the game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
The great one can't get it to go. The Lakers shooting just 36% in the third. Hayes, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Boy, this team is comfortable with Reeves running the show. He's an excellent decision maker.
Here's the great one. Lays it up and banks it in. The great one's got 59 points.
Boy, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Vincent left side. Out to James. Puts up a three. Connects from downtown. James has got 31.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
From 12 feet. And again.
I mean, he has all the tools and all the desire.
Now tied for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. On the wing, Reeves. The teardrop. And McCain pulls it down.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Hachimura against Drummond. Fires the three. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got 8 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Back to Reeves. James outside. The three. Drummond grabs the miss. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Now here's Vincent. He's closely guarded. Shot to stop the run. And Grimes pulls it down. Grimes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Oubre. 1:19 left to play in the third quarter. From 13, Drummond with the bucket.
Nice to see Drummond step outside his comfort zone and find some points in the mid-range area.
Los Angeles shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Now here's Hachimura. For three, James. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. The fader. McCain shot is off. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Pass to James. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. James has got 33.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
Here's the great one. Here's Drummond. He's defended by Hayes. Fires the three. On target from range. Grimes has got 9 points now in the quarter.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage, he's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's Philadelphia showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3. Give him 20.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
We've got Gabe Vincent. Rui Hachimura is out there with James. Then it's Connect, and it's Goodwin in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's McCain. Hits the trifecta. McCain's got 10 points in just the second half.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first. Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Grimes. There's the block. And he gets it back. Here's the great one. Goes back up. Shot from the low post is good.
They have hit the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
The Lakers have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The 76ers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And it's good. 2 points.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Vincent passes to James. One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly. And I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming a season, but I do like the fact that players have that option and that freedom. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to McCain. Drummond with the screen to the inside. And the jam by Drummond.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Now, here is James. He's covered by Oubre. Will it go? James can't get it to go.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vincent outside. Pass to Goodwin. James double teamed. And here's Connect outside. And again, the Lakers, no good. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. To the wing, right side. Here's McCain. Here's the great one. He's covered by Vincent. Pass to Grimes. Just 4 to shoot. He drops it from range. Grimes has got 7 points for the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Oubre against James. Out to Hachimura. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Pass to Grimes. Drummond with the screen. The offensive rebound. Here's the great one. Fires for 3. James with the rebound. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Goodwin. Now James. Pass to Goodwin. No good on the 3.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside Oubre. Beyond the arc. The Lakers with a rebound. Vincent's got 4 rebounds now. Oubre against James. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Here's the great one. He's covered by Vincent. Fires it. And he hits the jumper.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Vincent's got 14 points here in the second half. On the take. Shot's good by the great one.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Now, here is James. Here's Vincent. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Grimes. Pass to the great one. The 3 is up. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Now here's Vincent. The D's right on him. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Vincent's got 8 here in this quarter. Here's the great one. And good! There's another!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Here's Goodwin to the middle. Here's Hachimura, and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Here's the great one. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
So both teams making some changes here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside, doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them. So they just kept doing it.
Here's Hayes. Vincent outside. Just 5 on the clock. Offline with a 3. Philadelphia's gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the 4th. Pass to Grimes. Driving to the basket. Tries again. The great one can't get it to go. Well, the Lakers shooting 47% since the 4th quarter started. Here's James. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Down low. Here's Bona. Edwards, a pass to the great one. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Vanderbilt, a screen on Edwards. The 3, James fires it in the triple. James has got 42 in the game.
Superb work in the pick and roll that time by LeBron James. Such a pro at executing in these sets. Takes advantage of whatever mistake the defense makes.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the 76ers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a huge performance it was for the great one.
Well, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight, notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
So it's Los Angeles now. Outside Reeves. Up top Vanderbilt. James outside. Pass to Vincent from deep. It's hauled in by the great one. He gets it in there.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For
huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Oof, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already. Do we need a drum roll?
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that. I like that.
Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons.
Listen,
Number 7, LeBron's Big 3 Heat. Number 6, Birds Big 3 Celtics. Number 5, Steph's Warriors. Number 4, Duncan's Spurs. Number 3, Kobe's Lakers. Number 2, Magic's Showtime Lakers. And number 1.
I mean, it's
You guys ready?
obviously Jordan's
That is
Bulls.
Jordan's Bulls.
Wrong! It's Jordan's Bulls!
Yeah, that's what I said.
No spoilers, Russ.
I mean, we both said it already.
We could debate the definition of spoiler all day long, but what I want to know is, what do you think?
I mean, quite frankly, it's a shockingly coherent list, especially for you, Jalen. But, you know, I think some of the placement is debatable.
Nobody cares, Toby. Russ, what do you think? You're a hooper. How'd I do?
Honestly, I think my biggest thing is Duncan Spurs. You know, I feel like you put him a little high.
What about 5 championships? Don't you understand,
No, I know. It's
Russell?
just how long it took to get him. You know, it was
Duncan's first championship came in 1999, and his last was in 2014. That's a 16-year span.
Right, and the Warriors, who you put below them, won 4 in 9 years. I mean, I could even make the case for the Celtics being more dominant, winning 3 and 7, including 5 finals appearances and going up against those great Lakers teams. Plus, I might put Larry over Steph if we're keeping it 100.
Look, those are interesting points you both make. It's clear you spent a lot of time thinking about this, and for that, I commend you. Unfortunately, it pains me to say this, but you're both unbelievably wrong and stupid.
Okay, we don't need to make it personal, Jalen. It's okay to disagree.
Everything is personal, Russ. This is war.
Pretty sure this is a TV show.
That it is, Toby, which means it's time for a quick commercial break. Back with more